Good evening and welcome to the 2019 Merit Scholar Program. Please stand for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Gianna, excellent job, thank you. 7th and 8th grade students, congratulations on achieving Merit Scholar status for the 2019 school year. Achieving a 3.85 grade point average is no small feat. Your accomplishments have been noticed by our Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Pasquinelli. Thank you for joining us this evening. Academic achievements are not typically spectator sports, not like a sporting event. Tonight, as your principal, I am proud and honored to be a part of this celebration. It's one of my favorite nights of the school year. I'd like to also thank our parents and guardians. Your child's success is a great indication of your support and guidance. We are honoring these young men and young women because they have excelled in what is the most important part of our school, your child's education. The achievements of these students did not take place in a vacuum. In class and in discussion groups, these students ask meaningful questions and they have provided quality answers, making Pine Richland Middle School a more challenging and stimulating place. The students are the heart and soul of our learning community. Many of the students who sit before you are also involved in many activities. They are musicians, they are the athletes, they are our student government leaders. They participate in a wide variety of extracurricular activities. These students motivate our teachers to be at their very best every day, and they provide all of us for hope for the future. I ask each student to remember this school year what you've demonstrated, many successful actions, qualities, and traits. Students, you have made good decisions. You have said no to the wrong things and yes to the right things. This is difficult to do. And as you can see by the number of students here tonight, many of our students are making these good choices. Those of you who make good decisions, they have paid off. You're making great decisions, or just like some bad habits, when you make good decisions one after another, they build upon each other and you make more and more of them. The students, you have an academic plan. I'm sure many of you will change your mind many times over the next few years. Know whatever you choose to do, education is the foundation for your future. Students, each of you obviously believe in yourself. You could not have been here without determination, self-pride, and commitment to be your very best. Keep dreaming, keep believing, and you can accomplish anything. Remember this. This is just one small academic step, and you have to continue to work hard as you progress through your high school years. I challenge each of you to continue to focus on learning. You'll be able to achieve any academic successes that are put in front of you. Your commitment to your studies at Pine Richland School District is greatly valued and appreciated by the entire middle school faculty and staff. Congratulations, students.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jacob Minsinger, Pine Richland Middle School's assistant principal. I've been here for about 5 months at this point, and during those 5 months, I've had the privilege of working with your students, your children, and over that time, one message has become abundantly clear, especially from our 8th grade class, and that's this. The Rams take great pride in their work. At the forefront of this talented, pride-filled, and energized group of 8th grade students, we have our set of student officers, our student government officers, who will serve as our MCs for this evening. John Varghese, our student government president, is a dedicated member of the PRMS TV club. He can be seen on their daily broadcasts, which as of this week have gone live for the very first time, which is no easy feat to pull off. Jamie Joshi, in addition to being our student government vice president, was on the amazing Psy Girls team, combining the middle and the high school, that built a Star Wars themed machine that was able to tie a knot automatically without any human interaction or intervention at all. Another amazing feat. And to offer our closing remarks tonight, we have Tara Starsinik, our secretary for student government, who is on our track and cross-country teams and who participates in our women's ensemble. All 3 of these students are examples of the potential that our students live up to when they engage with the resources and the opportunities that are available at Pine Richland Middle School. And so, without further ado, please join me in welcoming John Varghese to the stage. John?
With pleasure, it is an honor for me to introduce our guest speaker for this evening's ceremony. He is a National Merit Scholar finalist, captain of the 2-time State Cup champion soccer team, and a member of the National Honor Society. He is a recipient of the JRK Memorial Scholarship, and he is an AP scholar. Additionally, he is ranked in the top 10 in the high school senior class. Please welcome Luke Francis. Luke will attend the University of Michigan this fall.
Thank you for that awesome introduction. First off, I'd like to congratulate you all for your great achievement. You and your parents should be extremely proud of the work you've done this far in your middle school careers. Today, I want to talk to you guys about what got you to this point. For some students in this room, school might come naturally to you. You might not have to spend much time studying or doing additional work outside the classroom. For other students, you may have needed to work a little bit harder to earn a spot in this room. When I was in middle school, I fell into the first group. And as I transitioned into the high school, I should have begun to change my habits. But as I grew older, I found it harder and harder to make that jump. Have you guys heard the saying that human beings are creatures of habit? Well, those habits have already started to take on a hold on you, whether you realize it or not. At times, I made high school harder on myself than it needed to be, whether it was procrastinating on a project or not studying as much as I should have. I want to encourage you guys to keep up the good habits that many of you have already started to create, or to start building new ones if you're sitting in this auditorium thinking, that kid kind of sounds like me. Now, I know the school year is coming to an end soon. Believe me, I'm a senior. But finals are just around the corner, and you still have many years of schooling ahead of you. And making good habits now, such as completing your work promptly, asking questions when you don't understand, and building good study habits will help you from years to come. And the reason you should do it now are because things aren't going to get any easier from this point on. I know that the 8th grade teachers aren't going to hold the hands of you 7th graders now that you're going to be the oldest kids in the building next year. And you 8th graders are going to have to adjust to the high school and all the great opportunities that come with it. Now, I've had multiple people tell me recently that college is supposed to be the best 4 years of my life and how I should be excited. While I am looking forward to the next step on my journey, I have a challenge for you guys regarding the next step on yours. Why can't your high school experience be just as good, if not better, than the college experience? Take advantage of your parents now while you have the chance, because believe me, when you're faced with the daunting task of doing your own laundry for the first time, you'll feel like the world is ending. In all seriousness, I'm not asking you guys to stop doing all your favorite things, such as hanging out with friends, playing a sport, watching TV, or playing video games. All I'm asking is that you treat your schoolwork as the #1 priority, and you handle it like the mature students that you are. Because at the end of the day, you'll be able to enjoy all those things that you love doing even more if you don't have a test looming over your head or homework that you didn't complete. You don't have to make huge changes either. Do your homework when you get a bit of free time throughout the school day. Or make some flashcards as you're eating a snack after school. Just little things that make your life easier. People say grades start to matter in high school. I say it starts in middle school. You'll be able to take more of the interesting and challenging classes in high school if you have good grades as an 8th grader, because those grades are used to help schedule you for classes. If you keep good habits throughout high school, then I have no doubt that all of you will be able to achieve whatever you desire after you graduate. I know that seems far off in the future, but believe me, it will be here before you know it. Thank you.
This evening, you will have the opportunity to hear 4 brief speeches from 3 7th grade students and 1 8th grade student. Each student will speak about one of the Pine Richland School District's core values, which are personal growth, resiliency, innovation, diverse opportunities, and engagement. Each student speaker was selected by Pine Richland Middle School's faculty. And at this time, please welcome to the stage Cooper Zankowski, who will be sharing his ideas on engagement.
Good evening. The first core value that represents Pine Richland School District is engagement. Pine Richland defines engagement as something that reflects the degree to which students, staff, parents, and community are part of the school district. It reflects engagement in the classroom for students as well as their connection to other aspects of student life. For our staff, community engagement is a critical element of achieving our goals. One example of engagement at Pine Richland is, of course, the football games. Students, teachers, parents, and other members of the community come together to socialize and cheer on the team. It is a good reward for students during the football season to do something other than schoolwork after a long week of classes. Not only do students socialize at football games, but they also support the various themes of the games that fundraise for the events. One example is the Team Tessa cause. This is for my good friend Aiden's little sister Tessa. Tessa is fighting a brain tumor and needs all the help she can get. To help her and her family, the whole community has rallied around her by fundraising for money at football games, selling Team Tessa stickers and socks at lacrosse games, and selling cookies to help raise money for Tessa to keep fighting. This is what engagement means to Pine Richland. Please welcome our next 7th grade speaker, Michael Latari. He will express his opinions about diverse opportunities.
Hello, Merit Scholars. Here at PR, we have a set of pride values. Today, I'm going to talk about the letter D, which stands for diverse opportunities. Diverse opportunities are something I have experienced since the time I started in kindergarten. In kindergarten, I had trouble with nonsense words, so I had to go to a class to help me with this. Thanks to this class and my parents' help, by the end of kindergarten, I was able to understand and read nonsense words. This happened because of my hard work and Pine Richland's many opportunities for learning. The reason a lot of people do not recognize opportunity is because it usually goes around wearing overalls looking like hard work. This quote is from Thomas Edison, and as it states, only hard work can get you more opportunities. I had to do this to get ahead and mastered this skill. My next experience with the diverse opportunities at Pine Richland happened in 4th grade. Starting in 4th grade, the district changed its math program. I got placed ahead in math. In 4th grade, I was in compact and extended math. After that, I got bumped up to 6th grade math, and I continued to study the next grade's math. Likely only at PR would I have gotten to experience all these different opportunities to advance my knowledge. It was only through my own hard work that I was able to stay there. This year was the year that had the most opportunities for me. To start out, there were all the new classes offered at the middle school, World Languages and Unified Arts. Then there are the many clubs kids can join. The biggest opportunity that opened up to me was getting placed into GATE. This year, my teachers noticed that I was in need of enrichment, so they started the process of getting me tested. I ended up passing, and a whole new world of diverse opportunities was opened up to me. In GATE, there are many things to do. There are field trips about trivia, science, math, writing, and even an activity about the stock market. GATE has given me more opportunities than I ever could have imagined. In conclusion, a variety of diverse opportunities have come to me in our district and have given me a lot of new experiences. These experiences started in kindergarten and have continued since. Lastly, I want to leave you with a quote from Les Paul about positive opportunities. And every day there are 1,440 minutes. That means there are 1,440 opportunities to make a positive impact. Thank you for the opportunities that have made a positive impact on me, Pine Richland. Please welcome our next 7th grade speaker, Kenzie McGill. She will express her ideas about resiliency.
Hello and good evening, everyone. Today I'll be speaking about resiliency. This word is becoming more common in our everyday lives, but do we really know what it means? The definition of resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. In other words, it does not matter how many times you get knocked down, it only matters how many times you get back up. Many of you may know about Ryan Shazier's unfortunate injury. In 2017, the Steelers linebacker suffered a terrifying spinal injury in a game against the Cincinnati Bengals. His doctor told him that he would never be able to play football again. However, just 2 weeks ago, he walked on his own in front of a national TV audience to announce the Steelers' first-round pick in the NFL draft. Shazier was told that he was temporarily paralyzed and that there was a chance he might not be able to walk on his own again, but he is making a great recovery and still plans to play football. He is an example of what it means to be resilient. He always got back up, no matter what. But you don't have to look to a football field to find resilience. We see resilience every day, even in middle school, although it usually goes unnoticed. To be resilient academically means that when you fail a test, you will study more and strive to get a better grade next time. This evening is a celebration of your outstanding academic achievements, but it's also a celebration of the resilience that helped all of you become successful. Finally, I would like to congratulate everyone here for becoming a Merit Scholar. Our last student speaker is Shreyashi Mandal, and she will be sharing her thoughts about personal growth.
Good evening, everyone. When Dr. Kristofik first asked me which of the Pride topics I wanted to speak about, I had immediately picked personal growth. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I picked it because I thought it would be the easiest. I thought I could just talk about the academic skills I learned, like how to study the right way, or good testing techniques. But then I realized I've learned way more than those academic skills during my time at the middle school. I learned things like how to present in front of an audience, and to have confidence when I speak. Now, this may not sound like a big deal to some of you, but others will understand that these things don't come easily to a quiet person like me. I want to start by talking about one of the first times I had truly felt myself grow as a person after coming to the middle school. Our English teacher had just finished explaining to us the rubric for an essay that we needed to complete by next Monday. I thought, next Monday? That's so far away. I don't have to worry about it now. I thought the same thing the next day, and the next day, and the next, until it was Sunday night and I was panicking because I forgot to write my essay. Who didn't see that coming? That night, at 3 a.m., while my fingers were flying up and down the keyboard, writing down the first thoughts that came to my mind, I realized something. The essay I was writing wasn't my best work. Not even close. I realized that if I had managed my time better and started earlier instead of procrastinating, I would have been able to give my best work. The next opportunity I had for personal growth was when I first found out how many different clubs there were at the middle school. The day I got my assignment notebook and saw a list of different clubs and activities, I knew it was going to be a busy year. Turns out it was, but in the best way. I ended up joining 7 different clubs. I did everything from cross-country to student government. But to me, the best part of being involved in so many different clubs was meeting the different people and being exposed to new ideas. I feel like talking to so many different people with these diverse interests sparked growth within me. I was learning so many new things and branching out more than I ever thought I would. Lastly, and one of the hardest parts of coming to the middle school for me, was forcing myself to be social. This may not sound like a difficult goal, but trust me, I struggled with it. But since everyone was always telling me it was such an essential part of life, I figured I should probably try and talk more. But then I found that the more I communicated, the easier it got. And that's when I noticed this moment of growth where I was making an effort and I felt better about it. I'm not saying that I'm the most outgoing person in the world, but I've come a long way from where I was. All in all, I've grown a lot here at the middle school, and I'm thankful for all the opportunities to grow. Despite the name, I feel that my personal growth was anything but personal, because without my parents, teachers, coaches, or friends, I wouldn't have the motivation to continue bettering myself every day.
Good evening. My name is Megan Kohler, and on behalf of the middle school staff, it is my pleasure to introduce to you this evening your 7th grade Merit Scholars. Cooper Zienkoski. Michael Latari. Kenzie McGill. Gianluca Aiello. Ariana Anderson. Carson Bear. Benjamin Bayless. L. Bakovic. Olivia Ball. Vasily Balouras. Nathan Bang. Paige Baratka. Caden Bennett. Logan Blackwell. William Bowling. Nathan Brown. Abigail Bruce. Erica Boy. Kathleen Caldwell. Christopher Camp. James Cardinale. Alex Sermonera. James Cerny. Chloe Chang. Nadia Konstantakis. Jocelyn Karari. Colin Daniello. Simran Darawala. Isabella DeLuca. Patrick DeSantis. Abigail Dilly. Ava Fazio. Mara Flynn. Connor Foote. Peyton Ford. Liam Francis. Mackenzie Gillis. Lauren Gola. Ryan Grebanowski. Joseph Hirschbeck. Avery Hoffman. Zachary Howard. Angelina Hunkley. Damian Ivanov. Mintas Ivaska. James Jarvis. Riley Jones. Yuvraj Kaloya. Tamanash Karthikayan. Chloe Castellan. Josie Kitschy. Lauren King. Nathan Cush. Emma Liniers. Samuel Larson. Joshua Leduc. Alexander Lemoncelli. Brooke Lindrose. Lauren Lobo. Michael Melandra. Evan Marente. Patricio Martinez. Grace McDermott. Reagan McGee. Marissa Mejamorik. Alexander Melby. Maria Merigliano. Rock Monaco. Chloe Montani. Sophia Morse. Benjamin Muchler. Avu McGrath. Johnny Wynn. Kaylee Oglin. Cedal Okonkwo. Noah Oriana. Daniel Pedersen. Hunter Petzik. Autumn Thefley. Dante Pittarino. Mackenzie Primer. Tyler Pritchard. Dane Ramirez. Shiv Rao. Samyuktha Ravichandran. Samuel Ripple. Abigail Rosenwasser. Mateo Rovera. Angelo Samuels. Brett Sommier. Mark Sommier. Michaela Seversky. Kaylee Shara. Sydney Schultz. Phoenix Shaworking. Lily Seiler. Sydney Servagno. Ava Spacciapoli. Celeste Stoken. Kiana Strahoten. Isabella Selesky. Brianna Thiel. Grant Waltrip. Carter Warnes. Lauren Watson. Regis Welsh. Alexander Wesolowski. Sydney Willing. Zachary Willing. Cole Wilson. Lauren Wood. Annie Wu. Marissa Zirkle. Congratulations again to each of our 7th grade Merit Scholars. I'd now like to introduce Ms. Kate Pfeiffer, who will introduce the 8th grade Merit Scholars.
All right.
congratulations, 7th grade. We look forward to seeing you next year as 8th grade Merit Scholars. I'm going to start introducing our 8th grade Merit Scholars. Gianna Nikotra. John Varghese. Jamie Joshi. Sreyashi Mandal. Tara Starsinik. Delaney Allen. Matthew Anderson. Owen Baker. Ella Barkowski. Conley Barrett. Jacob Beam. Shannon Best. Elizabeth Buse. Evan Filger. Gianna Capelli. Alexa Cardinali. Matthew Carper. Amber Chang. Annie Chen. Kendall Chilcote. Danielle Deere. Joseph Dorenzo. Tyler Dirks. Haley Dolney. Jack Duckworth. Abigail Elston. Samuel Engel. Jack Exline. Sarah Faber. Megan Finney. Ian Fisher. Hallie Fitzgerald. Olivia Foster. Liam Gastingay. Brad Gelly. Caroline Gentili. Ella Giesek. Josh Gimbel. Ryan Griffith. Lucia Harpilani. Max Heckert. Ella Hengelsberg. Owen Henney. Ashton Jacobs. Brett Jaksic. Sydney Jones. Kayla Carmanis. Luke Kastner. Lucy Kimmel. Nicholas King. Brennan Kirkpatrick. Adam Kirsch. Avery Klein. Katrina Knox. Avinash Kodakata. Andrew Lemondola. Edie Lipinski. Jenna Learish. Kate Lindros. Owen Llewellyn. Nolan Martin. Alexa McRyan. Ruby McCune. Natalie McLean. Ava McNaughton. Megan Medjamorek. Sophia Menke. Noah Muscella. Amber Murphy. Nicholas Murray. Rachel Muth. Grace Newhart. Ryan Palmieri. Joseph Perry. Julia Phillips. Sarah Pfeiffer. Marissa Piper. Nan Prokesh. Elaine Chen. Benjamin Rischel. Sebastian Rivero. Claire Rockesy. Liliana Rockesy. Ava Romano. Megan Rostock. Emma Rowe. Luke Rudolph. Sammy Saw. Chloe Sard. Andrew Salvador. Kaser Sampat. Kevin Schillinger. Joseph Schneck. Maggie Settembrino. Gavin Silvo. Mary Skundrich. Emily Smallwood. Nicole Snyder. Ethan Stulak. Sophia Sweet. Benjamin Tambori. Alex Erling. Alexander Vasile. Joshua Wade. Marina Weirley. Brandon Weiss. John Wilkinson. Matthew Wilner. Kayla Willowshell. Anna Carolina Woolman. Mary Weimar. Catherine Yanni. Ilyana Yushkevich. And Emma Zafuda. Ladies and gentlemen, your 8th grade Merit Scholars.
I'd like to pay a special thank you to Mrs. Moore, Ms. Pfeiffer, and Mrs. Kohler for all their help here organizing and getting this ceremony to operate as smoothly as it does. And I also like to thank Bill Clack for the sound and music. Tara, would you please close the ceremony for us?
I just want to take this time to thank all of our families and friends for joining us for the 2018-19 Merit Scholar Program. As students, we could not have achieved Merit Scholar status without support from our dedicated teachers and loving families. Congratulations to the class of 2023 and 2024.